One race from Randwick now. It's the Chairman's Handicap over 2 miles. Group 2. Pleasant Chance at the top for Paul Parsons. Dynamic Flips, Ash Munas. Now is the time, Joshua Sutherland. Adelina's Knights, David Robertson. Surely Plans, Ash Munas. Cape Moss for David Robertson. White Oak, David Hooley. Titanfall, Nick Driver. Ingleby Intense for Graham Clutterbuck. Tube Rose for David Hooley. And Victory's Ghost for John Morgan. 11 runners then to greet the starter here. And away they go, suburbs of Sydney, Randwick Racecourse, and it's Ingleby Intense on this near side. The first to show, along with Titanfall for Nick Driver over on the far side in the green colours. Those two leading the way with Adelina's Knights and Surely Plans in between them. But it is Ingleby Intense who looks like it's going to take up the running, being joined by Surely Plans. These two have about a length and a half over Titanfall and Adelina's Knights. Then comes Now Is the Time, Pleasant Chance, one of the greys. On the outside of that one is, I think, White Oak, Tube Rose on this near side. But it's Ingleby Intense who leads, with our early back marker just Titanfall now, who's dropped back to the rear of the field. And here we go again with this jockey cam. So most of these horses, I think next week could well be in the Melbourne Cup, and I do hope we don't get the jockey cam in the Melbourne Cup. That would really ruin it. But certainly, yeah, some of these big names should be there next week, trying to win the race that stops the nation. Passing the finishing post there, and now we're back live, and it is Ingleby Intense who leads by about 3 lengths from Surely Plans in second. Then comes Tube Rose and Dynamic Flips. Pleasant Chance with Now Is the Time and White Oak. Then comes the David Robertson pair, Adelina's Knights and Cape Moss with Titanfall and Victory's Ghost, the back marker for John Morgan. So Ingleby Intense leading by about 5 lengths now, pushing out, with Surely Plans in second. Stablemate Dynamic Flips has now moved up on the outside in third. Then we've got Tube Rose, Pleasant Chance and White Oak. But it's Ingleby Intense as they reach the halfway mark with a mile to run. Lead now 7 or 8 lengths, pulling away from the rest of the field. Dynamic Flips is second. Then comes Tube Rose third. Surely Plans is next with Cape Moss, White Oak and Pleasant Chance. Then comes Titanfall. Now Is the Time, Victory Ghost and Adelina's Knights, just our back marker. But it's still Ingleby Intense out in front, still has a big lead. The grey Tube Rose now trying to chase it down in second. Surely Plans on the rail is next. Then comes Titanfall moving back up through the field. Pleasant Chance, I can see in the dark colours on the outside, comes next. Then we've got White Oak, Cape Moss, Dynamic Flips, Now Is the Time, Victory's Ghost and Adelina's Knights still the back marker, but it's still Ingleby Intense out in front. Lead now though has been cut to a couple of lengths. Titanfall is second. Surely Plans moving up now on the rail to challenge our leader, so it's Ingleby Intense. 4.5 furlongs left to run, getting challenged now by Surely Plans. Then comes Titanfall, Tube Rose, Cape Moss, Pleasant Chance, White Oak, but it's still Ingleby Intense out in front, kicking on again. Retakes about a 2-length lead. Titanfall now in second. Surely Plans, Cape Moss moving up on the outside now in third, making a bit of a challenge, but it's Ingleby Intense past the 3 furlong pole, leading from Titanfall and Cape Moss. Then comes White Oak and Tube Rose, the David Hooley pair. Pleasant Chance coming with a run now as well, the other grey, but it's still Ingleby Intense out in front, just over 2 furlongs left to run. It's Ingleby Intense from Cape Moss and Titanfall. Then comes Pleasant Chance, Surely Plans. Now is the time, beginning to make a move for Joshua Sutherland. Needs to find a gap though, but it's Ingleby Intense still out in front. Ingleby Intense from Cape Moss and Pleasant Chance. Ingleby Intense as they get inside the final furlong. It's Ingleby Intense still a couple of lengths up from Cape Moss and Pleasant Chance, and Ingleby Intense with half a furlong left to run, looking to hold on here. Ingleby Intense from Cape Moss and Pleasant Chance coming on the wide outside, and Pleasant Chance and Ingleby Intense holding on from Cape Moss and Pleasant Chance all the way back, I think, to Surely Plans at the rear of the field. But Graham Clutterbuck, the staying champion, as I think he's been referred to in the past, got that one just right, holding on from Cape Moss in second and the favourite Pleasant Chance in third. Pleasant Chance definitely will be going to the Melbourne Cup next week. It will be one of the top weights. Ingleby Intense then for Graham Clutterbuck winning that one. Cape Moss in second for David Robertson. Pleasant Chance for Paul Parsons in third. Now is the time, Joshua Sutherland fourth. And White Oak for David Hooley in fifth.